Hello everybody, and welcome to another War of the Spark sealed video here on the channel. Today we're going to be diving right in to this sealed, but before I begin, I do want to give a huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for letting me participate in their early access event. They have given me a free preview account, and I am very grateful to them. Another thing, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me out a ton. Subscribe to the channel to get updates whenever I post future content, and also just to join the team. And be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever. But without further ado, let's get into the sealed. Okie doke. Hoping for some good rares. Last time we were pretty lucky with these. And, ooh, we got Ugin! Oh, my man, I love Ugin. Ugin's sweet. He's also colorless, so he goes into literally every deck. Finale of Glory is also disgustingly powerful. Solar Blaze has potential. We got a Silent Submersible. Commence the End Game. Also okay. And then Tamiyo. So, let's see what we can do here. We definitely know we're playing Ugin. So, I kind of want to do the same thing that I did last time. Where this is just generally... I just add every card to my deck. I wish you had more options of like sorting your cards. Building sealed decks on MTG Arena is a little bit tricky sometimes. But just generally, I like to add every card, and like when I'm opening my packs, I just put all my cards in my deck. Ooh, we got some cool Planeswalkers, looks like. Oh, Saheeli, Huatli. Oh man, this is going to be great. Okay. So all my cards are in my deck, and then I just go through and get rid of the bad ones. So Charm Stray, especially as only one copy, is really bad. I don't really want to play Gideon's Sacrifice necessarily. Maybe I'll look into it more after I've found my colors. Rune Enforcer is a card I'm happy to play. Banehound bad. Sandwich Sprint, probably not a card I want to play unless I'm super aggressive, so I'll cut it for now. Same with Arboreal Grazer. Battlefield Promotion I think is actually pretty okay, especially because Proliferate's so important. Because a lot of times people won't get value out of Proliferate, so if you can start getting value out of it, you get a decent advantage. Don't really want Pouncing Wings in Sealed. Rally of Wings is unplayable. War Screecher is pretty decent in Sealed. I think Lazartep Plating is a pretty nice card. Okay, it's not really a fan of the Thrix. Duskmantle Operative is not great. Lazartep Reaver is pretty good. Unlikely Aid is a card that I actually do like. Just giving Indestructible is really relevant a lot of the time. Burning Prophet's fine. Pyro Helix. Assailant's not really where you want to be. Jaya's Greeting is quite nice. Definitely a fan of this card. Nahiri Stoneblades. Okay. Tibalt's Rager. Not really a huge fan, but it's probably not that bad, so I'll keep it in. Ooh, I like Pollen Bright Druid because you can either proliferate or put counters on things, so it's just a nice proliferate card. And if you have some Planeswalkers, it can be good, so I'll keep that in for now. Snare Spinner. I'm trying to... It's hard to know how good this is because you don't really know how the flyers are sized, but it looks like there's a couple of 1/3s, so maybe Snare Spinner's okay. Steady Aim, not a card I'm looking to play. D-Spark is definitely good. Merfolk Sky Diver, definitely good. Not a huge fan of the Populace or the Light Shield or Topple the Statue. The Pegasus is good, though. Flux Channeler's alright. Naga Eternal's bad. No Escape is good. When I'm saying the card's bad, these cards are good. I do like to give more detail, but like this card's pretty clearly not a card you super really want to put in your deck. This card's good because countering Planeswalkers is relevant, especially in Sealed where it's slower. In Draft, it's not as good for sure. It's definitely not as good in Draft. Up to one target creature gets -2. I think this card's alright. We'll try it out. If we end up in black, Raskus Finisher is a card that I like that type of effect. Shriek Diver, fine card. If you do want to get more of my opinions on the cards, you can find them on my YouTube channel where I go through all the cards. Obviously, those ratings do change, but that's just a general thing. I like Raging Kraunch because it can block by itself, so it's still a very good defensive tool. On-Crop Invader, not my favorite, though, but we'll keep it in for now. Evolution Sage seems very, very good. Looks like we have some pretty good green cards. New Horizons putting a counter on a creature is good with this. Ooh, and Vivian's Grizzly. Ooh, I'm really liking our stuff here. We've got a pretty good green base for this Proliferate. Dovin is kind of like a removal spell for 5 turns until it dies. And it really makes it not casting creatures, but casting everything else a little bit annoying. Saheeli. Any non-creature spell. Huatli. Wow. I think that Pledge of Unity could be really good in this deck. I'm kind of liking this white-green deck, or a white-green deck, or maybe splashing the Pledge of Unity in a green deck. Not a fan, because just look, 3 copies of Pollen Bright Druid really makes me want to build around counters a little bit. Mana Geode was really an all-star in my last one. Thunderdrake looks like a card that I'm happy to play. Crushed Descent's not really good. Turret Ogre. just a solid playable. Centaur Nurturer. Oh man, I'm gonna be able to splash. Our green is very good. Not a huge fan of the Heartwarming Reception. Solar Blaze could be alright, but you never know. Tamiyo. This card can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. Choose a non-land card name, then reveal the top 4. Put all cards with the chosen name. So we can name Pollen Bright Druid, and have a decent shot odds of hitting. Or if we really need something, we're definitely playing Firemind's Vessel. Not playing that. Not really looking to play that, but we might. Totally Lost is not insane. Chain Whip Cyclops is probably fine, but not really looking to play it. Not really a fan of that. Hexproof is quite nice. Commence the endgame. The Dam Bringer, all that proliferate. I didn't really want the 6-drop. This card's probably much better in sealed. We'll put it back in. It's going to be a fine card in draft, but probably much better in sealed. And we really want to play this card, so we're definitely playing white. Finale of Glory is really good. Actually, maybe we're not definitely playing white, but we have Finale of Glory really makes me want to play white, because this card just unbeatable card, really, really good. So now let's look at our colors. So now we can click this. We only have, it's pretty evenly distributed. Black cards, we only have 10. Let's look at our black cards, see if they're any good. A couple Tidebreaker Giants. A couple of mediocre ones. A couple Lazateps. Yeah, we're not going to play black here. We don't have any of our rares in black. And so we're not going to be playing black in this one. So that makes things a little bit easier. Next up, let's look at our next lowest color. We have 11 red cards. Let's look at our red cards. Turret Ogre is fine. This card counts as a red card, but it's really a blue card. Spellgorger Weird is like alright as well. Kraunch is good. Invader's not really super great. Yeah, not really looking to play red, though. We have some decent red cards, so maybe we would splash the removal. Ugin's very good. Just making a 2/2 every turn as it ticks up is really good, and it can come in and destroy a permanent, so Ugin's incredible. I do want to play green, I think. My green is probably my best color. Really not looking to play Ashiok Unlimited. I didn't see that the first time through, but it doesn't do anything. Dovin really doesn't do a ton either. Not really. I don't know if I'll play Dovin, but probably not. Though I do have a lot of proliferate, so maybe it's a little bit better. Let's just look at our white green and then what colors we'd like to splash. So if we splashed red, I mean, because we're not going to main red, because like we only really care about Jaya's greeting, so I guess we're not going to play red. But we can still place a Helion as a blue card. So we don't really want to look at the play. Oopsie daisies. I'm trying to get rid of these lands, not my Ugin. Come back, Ugin. What else did I accidentally cut? Oh, Finale of Glory. That would have been genius, cutting all of my greatest cards, you know, as we do. But my blue cards are not insane. Flux Channeler could be alright, but I don't necessarily have a ton of non-creature spells. So I think we're going to be more of a definitely going to be playing green. So we're going to cut all these like kind of mediocre blue cards. We're not going to be splashing Commence the Endgame, I don't think. We might splash the Dam Breaker depending on how deep we go on proliferating. Solar Blaze. I think this card's going to be good. So we're going to maybe just splash red. Between splashing, we're going to splash blue for the Tamiyo. Try it out. Because Tamiyo is quite good. Probably don't need the Dam Breaker, but we might want it anyway. So let's try white-green. Splashing blue for Tamiyo. And red for Solar Blaze. And maybe we play the Dam Breaker. Okay. So we have Law Rune. Proliferate? Okay, I'll read it to you. Oh my gosh, I forgot we had this card. This card's going to be disgusting. Proliferate is whenever choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each of them another counter of a kind already there. So if you have a +1/+1 counter, if you could have a beer with any planeswalker, who would it be? Oh, that's such a good question, Milk Crate. Well, technically I'm not allowed to drink, so I wouldn't have a beer with any planeswalker, but aside from that fun note, who would I have a beer with if I could have a beer with any Planeswalker? You know, Teferi probably knows a ton. Karn is awesome, though he did like kind of get his teammates screwed up. Probably Ugin. I love Ugin. A cup of tea. A cup of tea with Karn. A cup of tea with Ugin. You know, I wouldn't choose any of the newer Planeswalkers because they're kind of like not as cool. I definitely wouldn't choose Sorin because I'm kind of afraid of Sorin. I love Ugin. Ugin is sweet. I would probably pick Ugin because Ugin would be just awesome. I do have this Ugin too, so we're not gonna play the Cures Dambreaker. It's just we have cheaper proliferate things. Probably don't want to run Saheeli. How many non-creatures do we have in this build right now? We have 16 creatures. We have like in the meditation realm. Oh my gosh. Do we have like any synergy with the Huatli? Not really. So we're not going to play the Huatli. Not really looking to play this Dovin either. Thank you so much, Milk Crate, for the follow. I really appreciate it. You'd want a beer with Xenagos. Yeah, Xenagos probably knows how to drink a beer. Xenagos probably knows how to drink a beer. We have Centaur. We have so much good mana fixing. We have Mana Geode, Centaur Nurturer, Firemind's Vessel. So we have like 4 sources of any color. New Horizons. So we can really splash both of these colors pretty effectively. So we don't really need the battlefield promotion, I don't think. Snare Spinner is probably fine. Oh, this card's not making it in my deck. That's a black card. Merfolk Skydiver. I think this is going to be good. Can you see the Ugin card, please? Yeah, so basically it's a 6-mana Planeswalker that makes colorless spells cheaper, which isn't the relevant part. The +1, you make a 2/2, and when that creature dies, you draw the card that it was. So it's like manifesting, kind of, but you draw the manifested card. And then -3, you destroy a permanent that's pretty much any permanent, which is really good. So Ugin is busted, essentially. He's going to be our poster boy for the deck, for sure. We're going to make sure this is Soul Ring. Yeah, the card is great. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped to have it. Ward Scale Crocodile is great because hexproof plus counters is just a nice combo. So we don't really need to run any blue sources or any green sources. I mean, or red sources. So we can just run all white and all white mana and green mana because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe we'll run 1 blue source, but we don't really need to run a red source. A lot of our creatures are like 2/3s and stuff, which means that card's even better. So let's just go through our list one more time, make sure there's nothing we want to play. Not really feeling the whole snare spinner vibe. And we're going to cut that one. Okay, let's just double check. So Rising Populace is a little bit interesting because it comes with counters, but we don't really need that. Teo's Light Shield comes with counters as well, but I think we're going to be fine on that front. Do we want Flux Channeler? Probably not. Keep in mind that all these cards are in a splash color, so probably not good to splash cards that aren't super good. And then don't really want to splash D-Spark. Yeah, I'm liking this build. So we're going to run it like this, I think. Going to get to really see how Proliferate rolls. Let's go to lands. We're going to play 1 island. And then we're just going to splash Solar Blaze off of our other cards. So then we're going to run 8 of those. Let's just double check that our mana is okay for that. We have a lot more green cards. So let's run 7, 9. We have a lot of green cards. We have New Horizons for fixing. Oh, I didn't even count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 sources of blue. So 6 sources of blue for 2 cards. Because I think this card is good. Because proliferating onto all of our stuff is great. We don't have a ton of early white cards. And they're all single white. So yeah, let's just stick with this. And that's going to do it for the build. And let's get into some matches. Wow, this is great. And we're going to ramp into Ugin super fast and just crush people every time we draw Ugin. thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today and checking out the channel. I do want to say thanks again to Wizards of the Coast for giving me access to this free preview event. I really do appreciate it. Ooh, is this Numoth the Nummy? Potentially. Oh my gosh, of course, getting max punished for our mana base here. We're going to mulligan this hand. Okay, we'll keep this one. Potentially against Numoth the Nummy here. Let's go. So we're going to play the Pollen Bright Druid, get a counter on it. Whew. Nummy VIP, facing off against the man, the myth, the legend himself. Wow, got me. Okay, the Grizzly, I'm just going to play it and then start activating it. I believe in the power of good. Okay. Do I want to play the Grizzly? Oh, I thought the Grizzly cost 4 mana. Jeez, this card is good. We're going to play the Centaur Nurturer. Oh my gosh, what? This card gains you life when you play it? Oh my gosh. That's even better than I thought it was. I did not even realize that. Aw, that's not cool. I kind of wanted to bait out removal so my Grizzly could live, though. To be fair. I don't really want to make trades because I want to keep stuff around for my Pledge of Unity. We're going to play the Vivian's Grizzly. He did miss a land drop. So, he's got a stacked hand. No! I wish it cost 4. Oh, man. Holy mackerel. Let's get that scry action. Find one of our Planeswalkers or Ugin. Oh, we just need Ugin. I need an Ugin. I need an Ugin from the end of the night. Oh man, Numoth's getting mana screwed, but as they say, mana screw beats mana flood, because as soon as you draw a land, he has 5 spells in hand. I could probably afford to run D-Spark. I need an Ugin. Maybe I'm just supposed to trade these things. My Pledge of Unity is going to be useless. Oh well, I guess I have to trade now. I'm too low to keep this up. I just need to wait until I draw Ugin. He does have a counterspell up. Aw, it's so sad to lose this way to Nummy. I've drawn 3 spells all game. The old Numoth Master. Oh, come on. No! Oh, man. This is a rough draw. He probably has a counterspell, too. Or maybe he was holding up this. If I draw Ugin, I could still win this for sure. He has Ugin too? No! What? That's not fair! He can't have Ugin. How many Ugins are there? It's just a rare? It's not even a mythic? You win this time, Numoth. That was unfortunate, to say the least. Unfortunate. Did we construct our deck badly? What did we do wrong? I think we can afford to run D-Spark, though. I'm going to run it. Let's go to gold cards. We have enough sources that we can afford to run it over one of our worst cards, which is War Screecher. We have 5 sources of every color, so let's go. Oh man, that was brutal. Whew. Okay, this is a keep. We're on the draw. We have a New Horizons to find any color that we need. And there we go. Solar Blaze. So it doesn't kill our Enforcer Griffin. Oh, come on. What is this madness? We have a Death Touch creature at least. Jesus. No. Not the zombie army starting at turn 2. That's not fair. Doesn't kill that, unfortunately. I think we want to get the Crawl Stinger down so we can maybe trade with the Grizzly. Board Games Arena VIP. I think we need to set up a good Solar Blaze. That kills Solar Blaze. Nice. Okay, he's missing land drops too, so that's good for us. Okay, so we're going to go put this over here. No attack because we don't want to lose too much life. No! Not cool, bro. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, it just amasses every turn, which is disgusting. Oh, no. Play another creature with symmetrical stat line, please. I beg of you. No! Play a symmetrical stat line creature. Well, we're going to go land. Okay, no, that would be really bad. Let's go Mana Geode. Don't want a forest, that's for sure. Aha. We don't really want to trade 2 for 3 here. We're at such a life total disadvantage. Dang, this card is unreal. So annoying. Shoot, what's the name of that card in my deck? Maybe I should just always search for Ugin. Oh, no, I lose. Aww. Oh, never mind, I gained some life. Let's go. Okay, we're getting trounced here. Jeez, this is a catastrophe. My opponent has a very good deck. Holy smoke. Yep. I'm just dead. I'm dead on board. Ah! Jeez. Okay, some rough beats here, but we're gonna come back strong. You know what? Let's just cut this island for a plains and try Heartwarming Redemption over Crawl Stinger. Kind of just want to try it because it looks like we might not make it. And now we're a 5-color deck because we have so many green mana fixers that, and we have a mana geode. Oh man. Oh man. Haribo. Like the gummy bears. Oh, we have our Ugin. Oh, sweet, sweet Eugene. Oh, I never burn gems. Burning gems is for... Nobody burns gems. You just play for fun. Okie doke. I'm gonna go 2-drop, 3-drop, then draw lands to cast Ugin. Oh, yikes. Why would I ever target Kraunch Wrangler there? Once you ranked up, you started burning gems. Oh, don't have the Kraunch. Oh, he has Domri's Ambush. That card is good. Very good. Hitting lands is good for us, though. We're going to play the Trusted Pegasus because we'd rather trade this off than the Vivian's Grizzly. Grizzly is so good. Great common. Oh, come on, man. Oh, he gets double. Just getting owned here. What is this madness? I have to double block this? It has trample even? What is this? This is unreal. If I draw a mana geode? No, if I draw my rampant growth thing, I can cast Despark next turn. I can't believe what is happening. What? I'm just getting completely owned. So first I got Mana Screwed against Numat the Nummy, who then had Ugin. Now I'm getting proliferated to death. Last game I got curb stomped by someone. Oh man, it was like not even particularly close. Oh no. Yes! Oh, I'm alive. Okay, target that land, put the counter onto my Pegasus. So we can then no attacks. We'll have to chump this thing just to live. So we're not really out of the woods and we still die. And he has Karn's Bastion, of course. Oh my god, what is happening? If he didn't have a massive Kraunch Wrangler that has trample. Oh, we could have stopped this but by exiling it in response. Oh, this adds 2 mana? Oh, right. What? Oh my gosh. Well, that was a brutal series of events. We didn't even get to play Ugin a single time. That was an ouch moment. Anyway, I do want to remind you that this video was brought to you in part thanks to Wizards of the Coast sponsoring the stream by giving me access to the early access event. Sorry we weren't able to get more wins, but hopefully the building process behind it was interesting to you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember to hit that thumbs up if you did. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to get updates whenever I post new content. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I will talk to you next time.